Fox News alert, the Israeli military says missiles launched from Iran towards Israel are raining down right now. Trey Yingst is standing by in Tel Aviv. Trey.
Yeah, Jesse, you can hear behind me there are sirens sounding as ballistic missiles are fired at this city. Air defense systems are currently active over Tel Aviv with hundreds of thousands of people into bomb shelters at this moment. Unhook. Get off. All right, we're going to move. Okay, stay with us. Stay with us. Stay with us. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Give me 1 second, Jesse. I'm with you. I got to fix my IFB. One second, Jesse. We're going to give you a quick update. I'm with you. Jesse, I got you back.
There's a shelter-in-place order right now. We hear the sirens. Trey, are you with me?
Yeah, Jesse, I'm with you. We got disconnected for a moment from our IFB there. You could see a lot of those missiles coming off as they were trying to intercept some of that incoming fire. We saw the first one go out to the sea, and because they could track where it was going, they let it get intercepted out at sea. This is an indication that the Iranians still, as the Americans are deciding whether or not they want to get involved in this war, are firing on major population centers. Again, we have to make the decisions very quickly to move. That's part of what you just saw there. We'll stay as long as we can, and you can hear there's a massive explosion overhead. And once we have another minute, we're going to go out and see if anything was hit. But you could just hear that explosion there, Jesse, and that's why we get off the balcony as the fire starts to get heavier. But again, this has been going on for the past 4 days as the Iranians respond to these strikes that are taking place across their territory. And despite the fact that the Israelis told us earlier today that they were able to take out around 40% of the missile launchers, we understand that they have not been able to take out all of them. And so we expect to see more of this type of fire in the days ahead.
Trey, what is your understanding from the intelligence community? How much missiles have the Iranians stockpiled? Are they able to go tit for tat with Israel, and for how long?
Yeah, so they have around 2,000 missiles, according to a senior Israeli intelligence official that I spoke with over the weekend. The concern here is that they're not able to hit all of the stockpiles because the Iranians have been preparing for the war that is currently taking place with Israel for the past few decades. And so they not only will stockpile missiles in the sides of mountains and deep underground, but they hide the launchers. And so these are mobile launchers in many cases. Eventually, they will run out of missiles. And that is part of the reason that Israeli officials are encouraging the United States to get involved at this very moment, because they understand it's a window of opportunity. They have weakened the Iranians enough that they've taken out many of the missile launching platforms. They have struck both the Isfahan and the Natanz nuclear facilities. And they have left just really a large facility called the Fordow facility, where the most advanced part of the Iranian nuclear program is currently developing. And so if we see the Americans get involved, this is one of the likely targets, because America has bunker buster bombs. They have the ability to strike even deeper underground than the Israelis do. And according to that pilot that I spoke with earlier, an Israeli fighter jet pilot, he told me they've taken out much of the air defense around the Iranian capital. And this gives Israel the ability to start striking in deeper parts of Tehran. And we're just going to walk back out here, Jesse, because again, it's a very fluid situation when we're covering these moments. And you will notice over the past 4 days, whenever we have to make decisions, we make them very quickly. We have a security team member with us, and they address how much incoming fire we're getting, what direction it's coming from. And when they make the call, we move very quickly to get out of the way and get cover. From what I can see here, there are no direct impacts in this area. We'll get initial reports in about other parts of central Israel. We're very careful about the locations, understanding that this is a volatile situation that is changing each and every minute. Jesse.
All right, Trey, a lot of respect for your bravery. Great reporting. Thank you so much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.